Yep, I'm stuck. I'm about to tell you about all the weird books that I recently got. I recently did go to the hospital. No, I want a woman who's like gonna go crazy and hurt some men. I'm losing my mind because I have low blood sugar. Okay, I'm a hot mess right now and I'm in desperate need of a fresh start. The fact that I've been cleaning for all of 15 minutes and my room looks entirely different, like it's crazy. Like I still have some clothes here, but like I'm wearing this tonight. Your girl's going out. And the desk, clear. The bed, made. Like the only thing that's messy is this and this. Those are the things we're gonna address. You might be wondering what this is. So this is a donate pile. Yes, there is a Pokemon, what's it called, onesie. I have to figure out what to do with that. I'm gonna try and donate it. I want to donate a bunch of clothes to, hence the box, to a women's shelter. I just need to stop consuming, guys. All together. Like, I have so many new books to show you that I'm so excited about. But it's like, did I need to buy them? Most of them were used and I'm very excited for them, but I need to consume less. I live in a little tiny baby room and I also want to live below my means. Easiest way to do that, stop consuming crap. That's the goal. But let's talk about all the new books that I got recently. I don't know, besides just me buying books, so don't come for me. Actually, you know what? Feel free to come for me in the comments. I probably need the motivation. It's not new. Okay, I have a lot of books to share. Very excited. I recently, if you follow me on Instagram, have gotten a lot of in-person auditions for commercial work, which is so exciting. I had a call back today. It was so exciting. The only thing is that when I do have auditions and stuff like that, I tend to treat myself because it's just such a celebration to get an audition. If you're a creative or an actor or an artist all around, like, you know how it is when something happens and you're like so excited for it. It's like, oh, I've been waiting for this moment. This is what my craft's all about. I normally go out, treat myself to a nice lunch, a little coffee, and a few times these last months, like I literally had maybe 7 days where I did this. I'll go to a nearby bookstore and go to a used bookstore and check out their inventory. I'm about to tell you about all the weird books that I recently got, all because of this one book that I read and really loved. Parable of Talents by Octavia Butler. I recently read Parable of Sorrow and it was so good. Not in that way that it's like I was happy to read it. It was a very difficult read, but it was so realistic. It was really kind of captivating and so similar to just everything that I feel like we're going through. Octavia Butler really knew what she was writing about, and it's kind of wild and crazy. It makes me think a lot about the future, a lot about what are we going to do, we humanity, to be kinder to ourselves and each other, to build communities, to build love and trust, how to move forward. It begs that question a lot. And I recently watched Paradise, which is also very much of the same vein of what happens if the world falls apart. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna try not to say I'm excited for every book. Just a fact. Disclaimer, I'm excited for all of these books. The next one that is so cool sounding is woo woo, which, as some of you may know, woo woo is like a phrase where if it's like so spiritual and weird. This is about a woman who's a content creator and she's a little woo woo, but it like starts to get out of hand. Best part about this book is that this is like a new release. I got it for $10. Used bookstores, legit, so cool. There's like a strange alter ego, so this is kind of giving American Psycho, but for a woman, and I'm really into that content. I want to see girls go crazy, and not in that cute demure, like there's a book that was really popular, like A Year of Rest and Relaxation. That sounds kind of sad, where you just sleep all day. No, I want a woman who's like gonna go crazy and hurt some men. possibly. I'd love to see it. Next we have The Between, which I didn't even know. I think it's a classic just because of this edition that I got, which is super cute. This is about if you die and you don't actually like go to like a heaven or a hell, or like your energy dissipates. It's like if you're still there, if there's like an in-between death and life, and you're able to like talk through it or like maneuver through it. Like our main character, I believe, starts to see his like grandmother who recently passed in this in-between, and it just sounds so interesting. I read the first chapter in the bookstore. I was like, okay, if if I'm getting into this weird, wacky, woo-woo fever dream, let's go to the in-between too, okay? Then I also got The Employees by, who wrote this? Olga Ravin, I think is how you would say their name. None, again, another short book. And I just love this copy. I've been eyeing it forever, and when they had this for like $5, I was like, hell yeah. This is about just like employees working for a company that's mistreating them, yada yada. But I think a lot of these documentations, like they're all statements from employees. Some of them are from robots and some of them are from people. And I just like think it's gonna make me think a lot about the future, and specifically the employees. I think it's gonna have me think about like employment. What it seems like right now, the world, the only purpose there is to work. You live and you work and you die. So it seems like employment is the end all be all of life, which is kind of crazy and bizarre to think about. And it's like, do we need that structure? I don't know. These are the questions that I have. I wonder how I'm gonna explore it in that book. Wait, hold on. Ulterior history. Again, just walking in this bookstore was like, I'm interested in something new, and I was looking for books that had like personal recommendations and things. So I got The Years of Rice and Salt by Kim Stanley Robinson. And this is just an alternative history, like in the 14th century. Let's see, oh, it's like the Black Death. It's something changed about it. So instead of like people being able to survive, it's like 99% of the population died, and like how history would have all been different. This author, apparently a classic, and I have read nothing by him, have not heard of this. The exploration of like life, and I got so many questions. Octavia Butler gave me so many questions, and I just want to explore. Then we have Touched by Walter Mosley, which is the writer of Snowfall, which is a really good show, and he actually has so many books out, and I'm actually like 86 pages into this book. It is so good. This man wakes up one day after like a long sleep. Like maybe in the physical realm he only slept for maybe one night, but for him, in his mind, he slept for centuries. And it, like the universe spoke to him and gave him purpose and told him humans are destroying the universe and we need to cure it. Like, he is going to be the cure of humanity. Really captivating story. I'm really enjoying it so far. The only thing I'm not enjoying is like the female character just seems to be kind of like hyping him up and being like, yeah, you're the cure, so go do your job. Onto some whimsical books. I got Days at the Morisaki Bookshop. I just heard so many good things about this. As a girly struggling in her 20s, and this girly is also struggling in her 20s, and she just surrounds herself with books to heal. Sounds perfect, right? Sounds immaculate. And then next, I did get on a deal. I can't believe I got this for $10. When the Dark Stands Still. This one, honestly, Prue's Projects made me buy it because she said it was a great cozy fantasy that's similar to The Enchantment of Ravens, which is one of my favorite kind of romantasy stories. So I'm really hoping it gives that, because I reread that book almost every year, so I'd love a new book to cherish. Okay, last book that I ended up getting is nonfiction, and I really need to step up my nonfiction game. I want to grow as a person, grow. And this is the self-management self-management for actors. It's funny because I have been acting professionally probably for about 4 years now, since I graduated college and had representation, but I haven't picked up this book, and I think it's gonna really give me a step-by-step of what I need to do to be an amazing actor and client to get work easier. Like, I recently got new headshots. I'll pop a few up on the screen. Ooh, they cost $800. But because of these shots, I think that's why I've been getting more commercial auditions, and I hope to get more film and TV auditions as well. I have a lot to go. I have a lot to grow and learn, and obviously I feel like this whole video, this whole refresh, I'm talking a lot about the foundation that I need to build for myself, like healthy habits, eating regularly, which is all so important. So I'm focused really on that, but I would love to spend like a chapter every day reading this, so that way I'm just aligning myself with my career and maybe finding small things I can start doing to better myself in the long run. Obviously, my foundation, hopefully, by end of summer, will be crystal effing clear. I exercise regularly and eat regularly and clean myself regularly. That's the goal. One step at a time. I just heard something about the ladder of manifestation. I can't go from here where I'm not eating regularly, maybe missing a few bills here and there, don't believe in myself, self-doubt, blah, 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 blah. All the things that are in the past of my reality, but a part of the reality. And then shooting into, oh, I'm gonna book a Netflix film. I'm gonna book a book to movie adaptation lead role. It's a bit of a stretch. So I'm gonna try and move from here to maybe like up here to being I'm a girl who functions and feels healthy and strong in her body and attracts good auditions. That's what I'm speaking into existence. That's how I'm gonna behave. And I'm already really living in it because I'm getting a lot of auditions lately and I'm so excited. I really hope I booked the one I did today. But okay, moving on. I have to clean up this mess now. Oh, I forgot to mention that I got Oathbound. There we go. That lighting is a little better. I got Oathbound by Tracy Dion. I thought this was going to be a trilogy, but apparently there's going to be a 4th book. So now I'm like, do I wait till the 4th book so I can binge the whole series? Because I love binging series. So let me know if you're still watching. Please help me. Should I read this now? Or should I wait to binge the whole series? Did you comment? You got to help a girl out because... Oh! Okay, now we have to fix the shelves and fit all these books on them, and then my room will be slightly more clean. Wow, beautiful. Unheard of. So, rainbow shelf, let's start by doing colors. Oh, did I even mention? I also got this duology, but I got this a while ago. It's been sitting on the floor next to my pile for a bit, but it's Rebecca Ross's other duology. I read Divine Rivals, loved it, so I want to check out more of Rebecca Ross's work. Her writing just sounds so superb, so perfect. Can't be hating on the rainbow bookshelves. So black. I have all these black books. We have these red ones. This one I'm going to put black, even though it's a little bit navy. This is purple, blue. Little guys, the yellow. I love a good yellow book. We love more yellow on our shelves. Yellow is my favorite color. Parables, also red. This was also a recent purchase. I did buy it because I was in desperate need to continue the duology. First, let's tackle the top color, red. She used to live here, and now we have to add these two. And I think what I can do is turn, I'll bring you closer. I'll turn this guy over because I do think that's a really beautiful cover. But okay, so now I have space to put books and scoot things around. So let's see what I end up doing. So we have dark, and then that's like a gold. Yep, I'm stuck. I'm immediately in trouble. I don't know what to do. I don't love the sharp transition from dark red to orange, so I will look at this for a few days, despise it while considering how to improve it. Let me know if you have any recommendations. But this red, oh, she fine. Next is yellow, and I think we have enough space to squeeze them on here because they are teeny tiny books. Maybe. Maybe. Oh my god, I think this was also a new purchase. Wait, wow, I really need to stop buying used books, even if it's on sale. But The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. Scoot everything over. Yeah, and this neon, I think that'll look. These look probably. Oh, not the sticky note. What is that? There we go. I think that's better. That's pretty good. Okay, after some reflection, I think I'm just gonna have this book out because it is newer. This is just a stunning cover. Hollywood girly, trying to survive, yada yada. I'm gonna probably scoot it over to kind of hide these books. Cause these are not rainbowing as hard as I'd want. Yeah. Maybe we go like that. And then pretend that it's just going from red to dark. and then we go orange to light. I think that's a little bit better. Okay, next we have some green. This one should be easy because I can just turn this guy around and slide you there, right? And then there's a bit of a hole. Ignore all my junk on my shelves. Ew. Okay, so I think I'm gonna try scooting over all the books because, or maybe I should have this just facing out for now. You know what? I'm gonna do that because it's easy and it's also beautiful. I feel like I should get a book facing out over here too. Just because I have these two out on the edges and I don't want it to be too symmetrical. But what book? Maybe I could just, well, I do like these girls. They're hot. They're me. They're not me. They're what I want to be. Sexy, beautiful black girls. Okay, sounds good. Oh my god, I forgot white. 1 second. So this book is technically white. Let's get this guy. Gotta figure out where to put it. Step carefully. Oh god. So my white books are all here, so I think I'm just literally gonna put it right there. I think that looks good. Just having it face out. Am I cheating? No, because it's my bookshelf. I mean, and it's a beautiful cover, so I think it works. Okay, next we have some blues and purples, which is gonna be a little hard. This one's gonna give me trouble because she's a little bit big and she wants to be in this section for sure, somewhere over here. Something I did with my black mass market paperbacks is I just made a little stack here, so I might do that with some of my mass markets and my blue. Like, let's go save Stitch can lay down over there. I'm gonna get these two. I think I'm gonna put them just like here, a little stack. This is semi-temporary, but also like we're doing quick fixes for this fresh start because I don't have days to marinate over everything. I need to get these books off the floor and on the shelves. Looks pretty good. I don't know why this orange guy is over here. It definitely should be in the orange section. We've got some more black, purple. I'm gonna move you down. Ooh, these purples are pretty. And then put Oathbringer. Maybe. Okay, put Oathbringer over here. That's pretty good. And then this black book, I'm just gonna have to shove for now, maybe. We'll see. Same with these black books. Oh no. Oh no, is this ugly? Oh my god, these small changes are actually making a huge difference. I'm wildly impressed. So next I have some nonfiction laying around, which I'll show you because again, trying to level up. I've had these since forever and I haven't been reading them because I'm a dumb bitch and I need to get on it. I'm not a dumb bitch. I'm just, you know, I'm ambitious but lazy. You know what? I'm not lazy. I'm overwhelmed. So I have some nonfiction lying about and then some books that I've borrowed from friends. So I want to kind of keep them separate. They are not my books. I liked my shelves to be mostly fiction for some reason. Don't ask me. So I have all of these books that all have bookmarks in them that I really, really want to reread or read. So I have The Actor's Life, A Survival Guide by Jenna Fisher, obviously the girl from The Office. She's obviously incredible. I have Audition, which is a lot about, you know, how to succeed in the industry. I have read this in college and want to reread. I think both are just such powerful stories. I have Memory Power, which will help me hopefully with memorizing lines. I have Save the Cat. I really want to get into script writing. Can you see all the things I want to do? And my little body's getting overwhelmed by all of them. And then I have The Art of Dramatic Writing, which is specifically more so for playwriting, which I do want to do. I have play ideas, but I think it'll definitely shift just the importance of how to tell a really good story. I read the first chapter of this. It was kind of blown away by the concept of art and creating art, and the pursuit of creating art will like cause there to be less evil. Like the pursuit of art, instead of pursuing money or pursuing the idea of happiness or the idea of success, it's like, no, just create art for yourself to be fulfilled, to fulfill your curiosity will end evil. I was just like blown away. Now I really want to read the rest of it. So I have all of these books that I'm gonna put in my closet, because that's where we put things when we don't want to see them, right? I did manage to organize my closet the other day. I didn't film it because it really just needed to be done. So this side is hopefully kind of looks neat. If you see up here, there's more donation things. And yes, there is a Pokemon in there hiding. Weird, right? Created a little space for books up here. Let's put these, got some journals too for budgeting and whatnot. Okay, good. And that way I get dressed every day and it reminds me, haha girl, you need to get on it. Oh, you know what? Haha, knew it. I was losing my mind because I have low blood sugar. Let's fix that. So wondering why I was beginning to like get really exhausted and confused. That's always my first sign of low blood sugar. And you know what? I didn't have lunch and it's already like 3. The foundation is shaking. If you're wondering, I'm eating glucose gummies. So they got a little bit of sugar, a measured amount, 4 grams of carbohydrates to be exact. So I have 55 in my blood sugar. You want to be between like 80 and 100, or if you're diabetic, 80 and 160. I'm gonna relax a little bit because I feel a little all over the place. And it makes sense because I don't think the brain in my blood, she's not making much sense. Very proud of the changes. Oh, I just need a little break. My body is literally screaming at me to break, so I'm gonna listen to her. A quick note before I take my break is I was talking about being overwhelmed when I was talking about all the nonfiction I have, writing screenplays, writing plays, getting better at memorizing lines, getting better at auditioning. All things I want to do and I can do in my lifetime. I'm literally in my late 20s. I have hopefully another 60, 70 years left on this planet. So, not hopefully, I believe in it. So, I have a whole lifetime to do all these skills. But what's wild and crazy to me is that I've been chasing kind of the same goals for, since I graduated high school. Since I started going to college and then pursuing acting more traditionally 9 years ago, I've been dreaming about writing screenplays and writing plays, and it's kind of crazy to me that I've had these dreams for 9 years and I haven't done them yet. So that's telling me that I can do those things. I do have time for those things. It's just that right now, with the foundation that I have, where I throw all of my energy at part-time work, sleeping, taking care of my health, or actually probably more so ignoring my health. Yeah, I went to the hospital recently. Do I want to talk about it now? I guess I'll talk about it. I just woke up and I thought I had DKA, which is diabetic ketoacidosis. If you don't know, it's something you have to worry about if you're a type 1 diabetic. I don't know if you have to worry about it if you're type 2, to be honest. I don't know. I'm not a professional. I'm just a little bean trying to survive. Let me get more comfortable. I'm gonna sit on this. I'm a little dizzy, oh gosh. Okay, so let's talk. It's not that I've actually been doing anything bad with my health lately. Like, I haven't been completely ignoring my health. It's just that in the last 2 weeks, I've probably been more social, which is part of my foundation of desires, wanting to have more connections with like people, either in relationships, with friendships, romantically. I kind of went ham these last 2 weeks and was going out a lot, drinking a lot, and not eating, not drinking enough water to support that lifestyle, and also just not sleeping enough. I need my 8 hours. I can't do 6. I can't do less than 6. That's literally insane. I don't know how people do it. So my body kind of woke up one day and just started and so I woke up at 4 a.m. and realized I'm like, oh, I might have DKA. Tested a TMI urine sample to see how many ketones I had in my blood. It said it had a high amount, so I took myself to the ER, and they said I was extremely dehydrated, and I was clearly having diabetic problems. Like, I had higher blood sugar than normal, but they, like, I didn't have DKA, so they couldn't help me. There was nothing fatal happening. I was just physically suffering. So after 2 hours of being hooked up to an IV and being extremely cold, I spent the next probably 3 to 4 days just kind of suffering, being dizzy, having, you know, a fluid diet. And then, yeah, come to the realization, health is the biggest, most important foundational piece of life. Can't write screenplays if, excuse me, if I am not fueling my body correctly. And it's not to, like, punish myself or say that I've been doing it wrong. It's just I've been scattered. I have a lot of interest. I pursue one for a day or a week, and then I focus on a self-tape here, and then I'm working on part-time over here. There's a lot to manage as an adult. There's so much, and I think you understand and relate to me that there's just always so much to do. And I'm kind of tired of doing everything poorly. So instead of trying to go from 0 to 100, like I said with acting, being kind of in my self-doubt era and then moving to a big Netflix movie, it's like, let's take some small steps. So from being where I am right now, which I would consider not unhealthy, but below average. I'll say that. That is where I am right now. My reality is I'm a below average girly. I'm barely fueling my body, not moving her very regularly unless it's at work, because physically demanding, intense, laborious job. So let's move from below average to average, baby. That is the goal. The average of 8 hours of sleep, drinking lots of water, eating 3 meals a day, making that my norm for springtime is such a huge goal, and it's a big part of my fresh start, which I'm hoping that if I maintain my space and my habits will be super easy. So again, yeah, gonna take a break. My brain is literally melting. I can see my sensor from over here. I still have low blood sugar. I'm at 49 and my arrow is going down, so I probably need to take that break that I was talking about and stop rambling. Okay, I feel so much better. It has been like an hour, but I'll show you all the updates I made. But I just feel so revived. I had a burrito. This is why eating is important. I should know this by now. I've been diabetic for so long, and as a human who just needs food to function, silly jazz. Let's show you the closet. So as you saw, I put nonfiction there. Recently organized and decluttered things, so that's the closet. Not too new. I still really need to declutter. I have a ton of unhauled books, which I guess I'll show you now. I'll show you now. I'll out myself. The stack. The stack of unhaul. Yeah, we'll deal with that another day. I really want to donate them to my local library because I feel like Pengo Books is good. I just don't have the time to sell every individual book, and I just want to give back to my community. And hopefully I can give some of like the YA options to the local high school too. That would be dope. And then I have my desk, which is nice and cleared off finally. I hope to only leave like a very few amount of things. Like, this is my planner and my idea journal. These two things really should be the only thing on here pretty regularly. We got the bed. We have a nonfiction and a comic book while trying to read nonfiction in the morning if I get a little too sleepy, too bored. Yeah, bed's done. Ignore that hanger. But yes, the papasan, I mean, it's so much cleaner than before. A lot of the newer books I just put out in front, like Oathbringer, this one, and the employees. Where should we put Stitch? Right there. That honestly only took me maybe altogether an hour, and what a difference it has made in my space. Okay, well, hopefully this video brought you a little bit of comfort, updated you on what's going on with me, what's going on. I'm gonna get into my series content soon. Getting excited to do the bare minimum. That's life, baby. Loving the mundane. Ooh, a burrito. Literally, but how exciting. A burrito is truly also giving life. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I hope you're having a good day. If you made it to the end of this video, comment down below a fun emoji. Let's see, what's a good emoji? Lately, I've been using the leaky face emoji. That's been my favorite. What's your go-to favorite emoji? Comment it down below. Okay, I'll see you next week. Bye.